Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the New England Patriots. All the talk all off-season has been Jets, Jets, Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, Tua, Miami, new moves. Everybody is predicting the New England Patriots to be dead last in that division, and even if they weren't dead last in the division, that they won't even sniff the playoffs because the AFC is absolutely loaded. Now, if you're a Patriots fan, or if you're seeing all of this hype coming out of Patriots camp right now, you're probably licking your chops. We're hearing great things with Mr. Mac Jones being led by new offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. He now has the freedom to change plays. He has the freedom to be himself and play like himself. And if he can limit mistakes and make the throws he needs to make, this Patriots offense is going to be really freaking good, man. Now, I know the comparisons to Mac Jones in his rookie season. I know there's a lot of things that went into it, but 2 years ago in Mac's rookie season, they had the sixth best offense and they had the second best defense, okay? They're not going to be anywhere nearly as worse as they were statistically this past season. Now, I will admit, you're in a loaded conference, but if you make the playoffs, you have as good of a shot as anybody else who made the playoffs. So we're going to talk about the New England Patriots in today's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Patriots fans, you guys keep blessing these videos. I appreciate you guys so much. We're going to shoot for the stars, and we're going to hope for 1,000 likes on today's video. But really, what I'm loving is the aura and the vibe coming out of the Patriots camp right now, but it's specifically with the offense, and it's more specifically with Mac Jones and Bill O'Brien. There's this word floating around, trust. Big word, big implications. They are trusting Mac Jones. They're putting their faith in Mac Jones and all the work that he has put in, all the talent he has to take this team to the next level. Bill O'Brien's going to unlock this offense. He's going to completely unlock it, and he's going to unlock Mac Jones to the most of his potential. But when we take a look at the Patriots offense right now, what do we have? Okay, outside of the QB, right? Let's take a look at the Patriots offense. You have a great offensive line. You have a phenomenal defense. You have a top 10 defense with veteran studs, with young studs, guys like Christian Gonzalez. You have middle of the pack rising stars, established just role players. Like, you have everything on defense. The defense ticks all the boxes, right? But offensively, I have a great offensive line. I have a really good tight end room. Hunter Henry, great tight end, or good tight end, right? Mike Gesicki, good tight end. So I have two good tight ends. I can throw two tight end sets out there, which is going to make the defense match that. I can do a lot of things, but specifically, I have two big red zone threats right there in Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki. Two red zone threats. That's super important with Mac Jones and this Patriots offense is red zone conversion. I mean, it's extremely important for every football team. But if you can get touchdowns in the red zone, that's going to go a really freaking long way, especially when we get towards the later part of the season where touchdowns, I mean, guys, like the Patriots start of the season and the end of the season, they're going to have to win some games. You're going to need to score touchdowns, not field goals. So having those two tight ends is money to me. But I really like the wide receiver room. And as the Chiefs demonstrated last year, you don't necessarily need this superstar stud at wide receiver one. If I have a versatile, if I have a creative offense, if I have a guy like Mac Jones who's doing what he needs to do, my offensive line's if everybody's just doing their job and they're doing it well, I don't need a Tyreek Hill. I don't need a crazy 2,000, receiving wide receiver. Juju, to me, is perfectly capable. Okay, he's perfectly capable of it. Devontae Parker, Tyquan Thornton, possible sophomore breakout season. Kendrick Bourne, Kayshon Boutte. You have Demario Douglas, the 6th round pick who has gotten nothing but praise coming out of camp. He looks like he is definitely going to make the 53-man roster, but he has freaky speed. And because of his height, because he is undersized, he is so precise. His route running is phenomenal, and that's mainly been a huge point of praise, I should say, a huge emphasis for his camp is how precise his route running is. building that chemistry with Mac Jones, building that chemistry within the offense. Not saying Demario Douglas is going to be a 1,000-yard receiver this upcoming season because he's going to be pretty far back in the depth chart, but he's going to have some big-time plays, and I think by the end of the season, he's going to be a reliable target or at least a reliable playmaker within this Patriots offense. It's going to come down to Bill O'Brien, to guys like Tyquan Thornton, guys like Demario Douglas, to just get more creative, right? You definitely don't want a predictable offense, but you have playmaking threats, so you got to figure out how to utilize them, right? No worries there. Bill O'Brien is a phenomenal head coach, or phenomenal offensive coordinator. He's a phenomenal offensive mind. He's a really good coach, okay? Much better suited, in my opinion, as an offensive coordinator as opposed to, like GM and head coach and all that. So altogether, we know a couple of things. We know Mac Jones. We know it's going to come down to Mac Jones, right? What I want to see from this upcoming Patriots season is Mac Jones the guy for the future? And right now, I do believe he is. But when we take a look at the division, like I said, this Patriots team is very under. They're very under. I don't want to know. I don't know if underrated is the best word, but people aren't quite aware of how good the Patriots are because of their season last year with Matt Patricia as the offensive coordinator. But everyone's comparing the Patriots to the Bills and the Jets and the Dolphins, where they have these really, really big time names. Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Tyreek Hill. They have these big time stars. You don't necessarily need these huge, big-name players, these expensive players, to have a good football season, to have a good football team. But I really think, when I evaluate it all, I have question marks with all 4 teams in the division. You have question marks with all 32 teams in the National Football League. I think people writing off the Patriots and, crowning the Jets or the Bills already as the division leaders, I think that's just jumping the gun. I think you're really jumping the gun because, at the end of the day, the Patriots have a great coach. They have the best coach in the division. They have one of the best defenses in the division. Maybe statistically last year, the Jets and Bills were both better than the Patriots, but you don't want to play the Patriots defense, and they only improved it. In the first couple of picks of the draft, they only lost one guy. They only lost Devin, really, to retirement. They didn't lose much in free agency. They didn't lose much in general on the defensive side. So defensively, you're going to be top 10. You have one of, if not the best head coach in the National Football League, and you have Bill O'Brien coming on over. I have a perfectly fine offense that has a lot of potential. All right? So people writing off Mac Jones, people writing off this Patriots offense, I don't think it's fair. I really don't. The Patriots could win 10 games in the loaded division, make the wild card, win a wild card game, lose to a close game in the divisional, and it'd be a great season for the Patriots, right? It's not Super Bowl or bust. You're playing for the future. You're playing for, is Mac Jones is he our franchise guy? Because if he is, you never know what can happen, right? You just never know. And I'm feeling pretty hopeful with Mac Jones. I remember watching him in college. I remember watching him at Bama. I definitely like what they're doing. They're giving him trust. They're giving him control. And as Mac Jones said, let's have fun, man. Let's just have fun. Let's have a fun season, Patriots. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. If you guys want more Pats videos, let me know down below. Peace.